Hey, how is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are reattaching locks, and I'm showing you the process for a lock detox because before I put people's locks back in, I detox them first with baking soda, apple cider vinegar, and lemon juice, and I let them sit. I left the sound on so y'all can hear the sizzles and bubbles and all that of everything when it's mixed together. So yeah, I did this like 2 to 3 times, and these locks are 6 years old, and he just cut them off like sometime last year. He's ready to put them back in. So I wish I would have got a video of the water, y'all, because it was pretty dirty. It's pretty dirty. The water looked like iced coffee. But after I detoxed them, I shampooed them and conditioned them, and they were super clean and ready to be reattached. And then I put them under or in the dryer so they won't be soaking wet by the time I need to use them. So in this clip is my client, and there's his hair before we shampooed it and all that good stuff. And this was after, and I set up the layout to put the locks back in. Now, throughout the video, you might see me like messing with his hair a few times, but that's because I kept going through and counting the parts and the locks to make sure I had the same amount of locks and parts left, that the ratio was correct. So, yeah. Now what you're about to see me do, I have the crochet needle in my hand, and I'm taking the part of his locks that were attached to the roots before he cut them, and I'm opening up that end, you know, kind of picking it out with the crochet needle before I get ready to attach it to his hair. You know, you can also do this process beforehand too, and it'll save time, but there are times that you know, your girl runs a little behind, so I have to pick it out during the process. But if you can do it before, that's even better. It'll save time. Okay, and once the lock is picked out to your liking, you'll pick a section and literally put the hair on top of each other, hold it close to each other, you see that? And you'll take your crochet needle and move it in and out to tangle the hair from the lock and the hair on your client's head on to each other, around each other, you know, make them really get to know each other and like each other so it can stay. When I first start, I'll take my 3-point crochet needle to make sure it's in there good, and then I would take my 2 or my 1-point needle after to make it more of a seamless blend. So it's great for, like, I don't know, getting the small hairs and paying attention to the details and giving it a smoother finish with the 1-point needle, at least in my opinion. Okay, so now that I'm done with that part, I'm going to show y'all what I was talking about earlier with the 1-point needle. And I'm going to take it, and yeah, you'll move a lot faster with it because, you know, it's only one needle head and the others aren't getting caught up in the hair. So like I said, this is good for getting those parts you think need to be tightened up for sure. I also left the sound on in the video so y'all can hear a little bit of what it sounds like while it's working. And this process can be pretty tedious, guys. It does take some time. I normally finish lock reattachments in maybe like 6 to 8 hours. Sometimes it's a little more depending on how much hair the client has and the size of their locks, but that's my average time to finish these. So make sure you set time aside for this. Notice that the lock is a lot less like frizzy and is blending in more with his hair. And as his actual hair starts to lock over time, it's gonna be a more seamless blend with his hair and his locks. Now, you may have seen me pull it just a second ago, so you want to take the time to stop and pull on the locks to make sure that they're in there good. Hopefully, your client doesn't get into a fight or nothing like that. Other than that, they should stay in pretty well. Now, this is the retwist and style part. He just requested 2-strand twists. Oh, let me get to this part. So, the white part in his hair, that is lint. So lint cannot be removed with a detox. The only way lint can be removed is if you pick it out and with tweezers, and that's only okay to do if it's not what's holding the lock together. If it's holding the lock together, you can color your hair to disguise the lint and make it blend with your locks. So yeah, that's the only way you can kind of deal with lint. So you have to be more preventative about it by, like tying your hair up. And I know some people brush their locks. I haven't tried it personally for real to keep lint out of my hair, but I'm pretty good about keeping my hair off of things too. So it just depends. So if you have brushed your locks before to keep lint from getting in them, I would like to know your experience with that in the comments. This is how his hair came out. It looks so good. They're back in like they never left, and he was super happy too. I actually happened to run across him at his job the other day, and he told me how many compliments he was getting on his hair. So yeah, this is the final result. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Bye.